Stock of the day, I thought we'd take a look at Block, of course the owner of Afterpay, the old Square. Share price down 15%, hitting its lowest level since early November, after Hindenburg Research says it holds short positions in the payments firm. That Hindenburg Research is one of those short sellers that puts out a report slagging a company and sometimes quite rightly pointing out weaknesses, that share price is overvalued. They've got a bet, an investment bet, a short position that says the share price will go down. So if they can disrupt confidence in the stock, they make money on it. They say that the company Block has wildly overstated its genuine user counts and has understated its customer acquisition costs. Block claims the researchers' allegations are factually inaccurate and misleading, and will explore legal action. About 5.2% of Block's free float shares are in short positions. Dawes, what do you think of Block and Hindenburg's accusations?
So Hindenburg accusations, it's a very long email, and I've got the link for anybody who wants to get access to it. I can give you or send you the report. So
right.
It's very, very long and very, very in depth, and I think that's what shorters want to do. They want to throw as much mud as they can on the wall, and then if something sticks, well then it's going to continue to sort of push the share price lower. So obviously had a bit of an effect today. One of the big things that they talked about in that shorting report is their cash app business. Now that cash app business is one of those ones that isn't, it's allowing you to transfer funds between people, and they're basically saying that has been used for drug dealers, as well as there's an actual...
so money laundering.
Money laundering, exactly. And so there is a gang out there called Cash App, and they were fentanyl drug dealers and moving money backwards and forwards through this app. So there's a lot of legal issues that are going on with the business. Acquisition costs, absolutely, as they said, is getting tougher for them, because they've obviously gone through the US quite successfully now, and Jack Dorsey obviously coming out and refuting those claims. So I think overall, probably Hindenburg's probably got some right things in there, so it's certainly a little bit tougher at the moment for them, and certainly overall I think Square or Block is a good business, but it's in the wrong part of the cycle at the moment.
Right. So no interest.
No interest, because what you want to be doing is you want to be owning this when interest rates have stopped rising and potentially interest rates are falling. So it would be a sell from me.
Right, okay. Daniel, what do you think? A couple of the analysts have come out and said, hey, Block's response to this has been really shallow. They should have gone more in depth. They should have taken a lot of the allegations head on and explained it, rather than say, factually incorrect, we're going to take legal action.
Yeah, no, that's right. Short reports are always tricky to deal with. Remember, we had the likes of Seek, Rule Funds Group, Wise Tech, and those stocks ended up performing quite well. So it's always a bit of a dichotomy, I guess, short-term versus long-term expectations and views. But we'd be similar to view to Adam. I mean, it's not the right time to be owning this stock regardless, the non-profitable tech sector. Furthermore, we probably have a few questions on the overall business model. And they probably made the worst acquisition of the decade in Afterpay, just given the price they paid. So we probably wouldn't be anywhere near this stock. We'd be happy sellers as well. And like you said, the response to the short report was a little bit shallow, and it's kind of just another reason why we wouldn't be there at the moment at all. So we'd be more than happy to sell this stock.
Yeah. Markets hate uncertainty.
I think in answer to your question, why didn't they refute them going backwards, or to sort of those points? If they go back to and refute them, that gives the ability for the shorter then to come back again and tear those arguments apart.
Right.
So the best thing to do is to refute the claims, but then actually...
And then shut up.
Yeah, and don't give them enough more ammunition to come in and because then it becomes a slinging match of who's right and who's wrong. So I think they're right to be saying, we refute the claims, we're going to do legal, and they have to come back on some of the major points, but not giving them all the information, because that just allows it to continue
to fester.
Yeah.
All right.